Okay, hey guys, it's Asha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I have my fall reading wrap up. These are all the books that I read from August to November. I have 9 books total, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first stack of books are the ones I read, I think mainly August and September. The very first book is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I loved this book just like everybody else. I really don't have anything else to add to it. I just freaking loved it. I think most people know what this is about. Follows Evelyn Hugo is a famous actress in the 50s and kind of going through why she had 7 husbands and her true love. And I just love this book so much. I love Evelyn Hugo. I thought she was amazing. I thought this book was very Slytherin. This is definitely a Slytherin book. I feel like Evelyn Hugo is for sure a Slytherin, and it just so happens that she has on a green dress. Oh, there's Toby. Yes, I just feel like she's very self-determined, does anything she needs to do to get what she wants. But if she needs to do something for the people that she cares about, even if it's not maybe the best thing, she will do it. So I freaking loved her. I thought she was amazing. I gave this book 4.5 out of 5 stars just because I thought the chapters that were in present day and you kind of got to know a little bit with the reporter that she's telling her story to, I thought they were really flat and boring compared to Evelyn Hugo. I don't know, I just felt like I would have been fine knowing this story, you know, just from beginning to end. I didn't really need the reporter aspect, so I found those parts extremely boring and just like completely different from Evelyn Hugo's part. I don't know, I didn't like it, so that's why I had to knock it down 0.5 stars. But other than that, I absolutely love this book. Okay, the next book I have to talk about is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This book, oh, it's like really shiny. This book took me forever to read. I read like the first half of this really quickly, and then it took me forever to get through the end of this book. Yeah, but I still ended up liking it, and I really love the little moth and stuff on the cover. But this book, I think, again, most people know what this is about. It follows Laszlo Strange, and he is kind of obsessed with this long lost city that everyone kind of forgot about. And yeah, it kind of takes off from there. I really love Laini Taylor's writing. Sometimes I think that it was like a little like too much, but I mean, it was still really beautiful. I mean, there's like lots of little tabs that I mark. My little tabs in my books, I only do that for lines that I think are really beautiful. I don't really mark like events or things that make me laugh or anything like that, so the colors don't mean anything, and then I just kind of like highlight or underline the line there. But my favorite parts are actually between Earl Fane and Azarine. They're this kind of like older couple. Earl Fane, he's a warrior and really famous, and then he was involved with his wife, but then things went down and their relationship is really strained. And how she described it, oh my gosh, it made my heart ache. Oh, they're so beautiful. Like, those are mainly all the lines that I underlined. I love that. Yeah, so overall I gave this book actually 3.5, I believe 3.5 out of 5 stars, just because it did take me forever to get through the end. And the ending made me mad, because I spent all this time getting through this, what, 500-page book, over 500-page book, just to get to that ending. And it is such a giant cliffhanger. I'm a person, I don't like cliffhangers like that in my books. I need a little bit of conclusion. If I spent all this time reading this book, I don't mind you trying to get me to read the second book, like leaving it off so that I'll get to the second book, but I need some sort of wrap up. I don't know, I just felt like this ending was done just so that we will go and buy the second book, and that really annoyed me because you find out something crazy at the end, something crazy happens at the end, and then it just literally just ends, and I'm just like, are you serious? I read all that to get to that? Oh my god, it made me really, really upset. But other than that, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I will be reading the second one because, like I said, I really enjoyed the characters and I enjoyed the writing. It was just a little bit too long for me, and the ending really made me upset. Okay, the next book I have here is another big one. I read Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin, and oh my god, I love this book so much. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I just love this. I love this book so much. I love the TV series, but of course, after that last season, we were all disappointed. I really want to read the books so that I can kind of experience what George R. R. Martin wanted us to experience. So I really want to read all the books, and I really enjoyed this so much. I got through this pretty quickly. I loved all the characters, and this one is very close to the first season of the show, and all of the characters, they did so well. Like Tyrion, he is like exactly how he's in the book is exactly the TV show. Most of the characters are exactly how they are in the television show. Yeah, I loved it. I love all the perspective. I love John. The only thing in the book, they're a bit younger than in the TV show, because John is like 15 in this book, and I feel like he's like 17 in when the show first starts. I'm not sure, but it's like the only difference. And Daenerys is like 14 in this book. I'm pretty sure she's older in the TV show. But yeah, other than that, I freaking loved it so much. I cannot wait to read the second one. Yeah, if you haven't read this book and you are wondering if you should read it, if it's worth it, if you love the show and you like truly love the characters, you're gonna love this, because it's definitely character driven. There's some times in this book where like not that much is happening. You're just kind of like listening to his thoughts. Yes, so that is the third book. All right, the next 2 books I talked about a lot already on my channel. These are the books I read during Spookathon. I will link my Spookathon vlog down below for you guys so you can watch that and get a little bit more in-depth view. But I read Bunny by Mona Awad, and I freaking love this book. Again, I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. This follows a girl in a graduate writing program in New England, and she kind of sees this group of girls who's also in her program, and they call each other Bunny, and at first she's kind of like making fun of them, but then she gets an invitation to join them in this like smut salon, and then things kind of like go from there. This book is really weird, really messed up, and there's like this kind of magic thing going on, and it's not explained at all. So if you need some explanation with your books, you won't get that with this one. But if you like weird things and they're just kind of like, you're just like, what is happening, I definitely recommend it. I love this. I think this is the perfect October read. So yes, love that book. And then I also read The Institute by Stephen King. I really enjoyed this book too. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I thought this was just a fun, entertaining read. Even though it was pretty big, I still enjoyed myself a lot more while reading this. This follows children who have special abilities, and they're taken in the middle of the night and put in this institute. And throughout the book, you're kind of finding out what the institute is, why they're taking these children. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought this was pretty good. Definitely not horror at all, like not even a little bit, but it's still really fun, and I definitely recommend if you like Stephen King, or if you like paranormal books, if you like Stranger Things. This isn't really anything like Stranger Things, like a little bit, but it gives me Stranger Things vibes, so really enjoyed this one. All right, the next few books are ones that I either started in October, but I finished them all in November. So we have The Silent Patient by Alex McGlades. I also talked about this in a vlog, so I'll link that vlog as well and put it here or there, wherever it is, so you guys can hear more of my thoughts on it and my reaction to the ending. But yeah, I really enjoyed this thriller. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was really smart. And it kept me engaged with the whole book, and also it kept me engaged in a way where I wasn't just trying to figure out the ending. I was just more interested in the characters, and I really like my thrillers to be like that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. This follows a woman who shoots her husband 5 times in the face and then never speaks again, and you're following this psychotherapist who's trying to get her to talk. And yeah, I really like this book, so I definitely recommend that as well if you are looking for your next thriller. All right, the next book I have is Every Outer Doorway by Shannon McGuire. I like this book. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think 3.5 or 3 out of 5 stars. I just thought that the beginning spent too much time trying to explain the world and the rules and everything about the school that they're in. I spent too much time doing that because the later half of the book, it kind of turns into this little mystery, and the mystery, you're trying to figure out the mystery, which was interesting, but then you get to the climax and then the book ends, and I was just like, wait, what? But I really liked it. I think most people know what this is about. I really love Shauna Maguire's writing. I can't wait to read more by her, and I really love the characters, so I'm definitely interested in the rest of the series, especially the second one with Jack and Jill. I think that's going to be really, really good. So yeah, I liked that one. All right, the next book was a bit of a disappointing read. I read this one during Buzzwordathon, so I'll link that vlog for you as well so you can get more of my reaction as I was reading it, and that's Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I was super excited about this since I loved The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but this one was like kind of disappointing to me. I didn't really care for it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't a bad book or anything. I just didn't connect with it like I connected with Evelyn Hugo. I actually didn't even like Daisy Jones like at all. I thought she was kind of annoying and I didn't get her. I didn't understand anything where she was coming from. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't like it. And also there's so much music producing talk that it was just too much. It was way too much for me personally. I didn't like it. The side characters, I really like the side characters, and I love Camila. She is an amazing woman, oh my god. But yeah, so this book was just okay. I will read more by Taylor Jenkins Reid for sure, and this is going to be a TV show, which I think is going to be awesome. Definitely looking forward to that one. All right, so the last book I have to talk about, I was trying to talk quickly so this video isn't too long, but the last one I have here is Imperfect Strangers by Leah Moriarty. I think technically I finished this December 1st or 2nd or something, but we're just gonna count it now because I read most of it in November. But yeah, this one I enjoyed. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars as well. This follows 9 people who go to this health resort. They all kind of have like these issues that they're trying to deal with. They're all like a little bit like sad, and then they all get together and then like things kind of happen. I really like this actually. I thought it was entertaining. I just like Leah Moriarty's writing personally. I think it's super engaging. I read a lot of her books, her more recent books, and I just like them. They're just good. Like I'll read them, like I know I'm gonna enjoy myself reading her books. But yeah, this one I gave 3 out of 5 stars. I just feel like she was trying to make commentary on like a lot of things, and it just kind of got lost. And I know some people are complaining about like the plot twist, but I don't think it's really meant to be a plot twist. I think it's just meant to be like just something that's happening in the book. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't think it's meant to be like this crazy plot twist. And I also feel like this isn't really a thriller or a mystery, and probably people are going into the book thinking that, which I did too. I thought this was going to be like a mystery like the rest of her books, but it's really more of just a contemporary. You're just getting to know these characters as they get to know each other, and then they are in this health resort, which is like a little weird, and like some weird things are going on. You're kind of like, what's happening here? But yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed myself. I liked this one a lot more than Truly Madly Guilty, but again, nothing has beat Big Little Lies yet. I'm still waiting for her to do that. All right, guys, so let's see if I can do it. These are all of the books that I read this past fall. I'm kind of sad that I haven't read a 5-star book yet or recently. I think the closest is definitely Game of Thrones. I think that's my favorite, as well as The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo for sure. Those are my top 2. Oh, and Bunny was really good too. But yeah, these are the 9 books that I read this fall. Let me know if you guys have read any of these or if you're interested in them, all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.